Blackheads are open comedones. A pore, hair follicle, becomes congested with a mix of sebum, skin oil, and dead skin cells. And the dark color is usually oxidation of that surface material when it contacts air rather than dirt. So, preventing blackheads is not about scrubbing harder, stripping the skin until it feels squeaky, or squeezing constantly, but about keeping the follicle lining shedding normally. Keeping sebum flowing outward instead of thickening and stagnating inside pores, removing daily buildup thoroughly without damaging the skin barrier, and reducing chronic irritation, friction, heat, and occlusion that keep follicles inflamed and prone to plugging. Prevention that actually lasts is a calm, repeatable system you can follow consistently for months, because comedones form gradually and resolve gradually, and many people need several weeks of steady care, often 8-12 weeks before the pore environment changes in a durable way, with deeper congestion continuing to improve when consistency remains high. So the most useful mindset is simple routine, done steadily, rather than strong routine, done briefly. The most common reasons blackheads persist are predictable: over-cleansing hot water, harsh soaps, aggressive foams, abrasive scrubs that damages the barrier and causes reactive oiliness, under-cleansing, especially at night, that leaves sunscreen, makeup, and product residue behind, inconsistent use of pore-targeting actives, active overload that inflames skin and disrupts normal shedding, and everyday triggers that repeatedly re-occlude or inflame follicles. Friction from masks, straps, heavy hair products migrating onto the forehead, sweat left on the skin, frequent face touching, and poor brush, pillow, phone hygiene. Your goal is a routine that feels sustainable. Your skin should feel comfortable after cleansing, not tight. Treatment products should not sting persistently, and the plan should be simple enough to follow even when life is busy, because consistency, more than intensity, changes comedone biology over time. Start with barrier-friendly cleansing because the barrier is the control center for sensitivity, inflammation, and oil regulation, and a disrupted barrier makes pores behave worse. Harsh soaps and very hot water remove protective lipids, increase transepidermal water loss, and create low-grade inflammation. Inflamed skin often produces more sebum and sheds cells less evenly inside follicles, which increases plugging. So stripping does not prevent blackheads. It often fuels them. Cleanse with lukewarm water, not hot. Use fingertips, not rough cloths or stiff brushes. Massage gently for about 20-30 seconds. Rinse thoroughly, and pat dry rather than rubbing, because friction itself can irritate follicle openings and worsen congestion over time. Choose a cleanser that leaves your skin comfortable after rinsing. No burning, no persistent tightness, no rubber squeak, because tightness usually signals barrier stripping and makes your skin less tolerant of the treatments that prevent blackheads. Morning cleansing is individualized. If you wake up shiny, become oily quickly, sweat at night, live in humid heat, or use heavier nighttime products, a gentle morning cleanse can remove the overnight sebum film that traps dead cells and helps sunscreen apply evenly. If you are dry, sensitive, or feel tight after washing, a water rinse or a very mild cleanse in the morning may be better so you do not start the day with barrier stress. Night cleansing is essential for prevention because sunscreen, makeup, airborne particles, and layered products accumulate and mix with oil. Repeated incomplete removal is one of the most common reasons blackheads persist even when someone uses acne products, because residue adds waxy material to pore contents and makes plugs more stubborn. If you wear water-resistant sunscreen, makeup, or heavier products, use a gentle double cleanse at night. First, an oil cleanser or micellar step to dissolve sunscreen. Makeup light massage, no harsh rubbing. Then a gentle water-based cleanser to remove residue. Done gently, double cleansing often cleans better with less irritation than trying to scrub harder with one cleanser. And it reduces the urge to fix residue with extra exfoliation, which commonly backfires. Once cleansing is stable, prevention depends on using the right actives consistently and at tolerable frequencies. For blackheads, the most targeted over-the-counter active is salicylic acid beta-hydroxy acid because it is oil-soluble and can move into the pore lining to loosen the bonds between dead cells, reduce the stickiness that holds debris together, and help prevent new plugs. It also tends to calm low-grade inflammation and reduce oily shine for many people. A leave-on BHA around 0.5% to 2% is usually enough. Success comes from the schedule, not from the maximum strength, because stronger and more frequent is not better if it forces you into irritation and inconsistency. Start low and slow. Apply a thin layer to blackhead-prone zones, often nose, chin, forehead, sometimes cheeks or hairline depending on your pattern. 2 to 3 mornings per week for 2 weeks. Then increase to every other morning if your skin remains comfortable. Move toward daily use only if you are not developing persistent stinging, prolonged tightness, or raw peeling. If dryness or irritation appears, the correct move is to reduce frequency and strengthen moisturization, not to scrub or add more exfoliants, because irritation makes follicles more reactive and can worsen congestion. A useful rule is that mild, manageable dryness you can correct with moisturizer is acceptable, but burning, tenderness, or prolonged redness is a sign to back off. If you cannot tolerate salicylic acid, an alternative that many sensitive skin types tolerate better is azelaic acid. It can support more normal shedding inside follicles, calm redness, and still reduce comedonal buildup over time when used consistently, especially for people who flush easily or feel stinging with acids. The second cornerstone of prevention is a nighttime retinoid, because retinoids normalize keratinization inside the follicle and reduce microcomedones, the earliest invisible seed of a future blackhead, making them one of the most reliable tools for preventing recurrence and improving texture over time. Where available, adapalene 0.1% is well studied for acne, while retinol or retinol products can also help, though potency varies by formulation. Technique matters more than going strong. Apply retinoids at night to completely dry skin. Damp skin increases irritation. Use only a pea-sized amount for the entire face. Prevention is field treatment, not spot treatment. Avoid the corners of the nose and mouth if you are prone to irritation, and follow with moisturizer. Introduce slowly to protect the barrier. 2 nights per week for 2 weeks, then every other night for 2 weeks. Then increase only if your barrier stays calm. If you are sensitive, use the sandwich method moisturizer first, then retinoid, then moisturizer again to improve tolerance while still gaining benefit. Mild dryness or light flaking early can happen, but intense burning, swelling, cracking, or a persistent rash indicates irritation, not necessary purging, and should be met with fewer active nights and more barrier care. Many people fail with retinoids, not because retinoids don't work, but because they start too aggressively, get irritated, stop, then restart aggressively again. A key rule for prevention is avoiding active overload. Stacking multiple exfoliants and irritants. BHA plus strong AHA plus exfoliating pads plus scrubs plus frequent masks often inflames skin, disrupts the barrier, and paradoxically increases clogging by worsening irregular shedding and inflammation. Most people do best with one pore-clearing active, like BHA, plus one long-term comedone preventer, retinoid, supported by moisturizer and sunscreen, with everything else added only if your skin is stable and only one change at a time, so you can identify what helps versus what triggers sensitivity. Moisturizer is essential even if you are oily, because barrier stability determines whether you can use actives consistently. Dehydrated, irritated skin can look both oily and flaky, and can clog more easily. Choose a moisturizer that matches your skin feel. Oily, combination skin often prefers lightweight gel cream or lotion textures. Dry skin may need richer creams. In both cases, look for non-comedogenic, fragrance-free or very low fragrance, formulas with barrier-supporting ingredients like glycerin, hyaluronic acid, panthenol, and ceramides. Niacinamide can be helpful for some, but causes flushing or stinging for others if it irritates you. Skip it and keep the formula simpler. Daily sunscreen is another non-negotiable step, especially if you use BHA or retinoids, because UV exposure increases inflammation, slows barrier repair, and worsens uneven tone and texture. Sunscreen also helps you tolerate actives by reducing baseline irritation. Choose a broad-spectrum SPF 30+. You can wear daily. If you suspect a sunscreen contributes to congestion, switch the vehicle. Lightweight fluids, gels are often better for acne-prone skin rather than skipping sunscreen. And make sure removal at night is thorough, because pore removal is a frequent cause of persistent blackheads. Many, "My sunscreen clogs me," problems are actually, "My sunscreen isn't being removed completely" problems. A practical daily structure that stays easy to follow is: morning cleanse gently if needed. Apply BHA on your scheduled mornings. Thin layer to blackhead-prone zones. Moisturize, then sunscreen. Night cleanse thoroughly. Double cleanse if you wore heavy sunscreen. Makeup. Apply retinoid on your scheduled nights to dry skin. Then moisturize. Add rest days when needed. Cleanse, moisturize. Sunscreen only rather than forcing actives through irritation. Rest days often improve long-term results because they keep the barrier stable enough for consistent treatment. Expect gradual change. Blackheads commonly improve over 4 to 8 weeks, with clearer improvement